Two of the oldest universities in the United States, Harvard and the University of North Carolina, have used race as one of the many factors to admit potential qualified students. But a group of Asian American students sued UNC and Harvard, claiming the practice denied them access to an elite education in favor of lesser qualified African American and Latino applicants. On Thursday, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed, ruling 6-3 that using race as a factor violated the 14th Amendment to the Constitution and the 1964 Civil Rights Act. While opposing groups of students reacted to the ruling on the court steps, the man behind the students' lawsuits celebrated.
These obligations compel the removal of all racial and ethnic classification boxes from undergraduate and postgraduate application forms.
The incoming president of Harvard said the school is now reworking the way it admits new students while still focusing on diversity.
We will comply with the court's decision, but it does not change our values.
The U.S. president blasted the decision and called the Supreme Court an obstacle to social progress.
That is, it's done more to unravel basic rights and basic decisions than any court in recent history. Take a look at how it's ruled on a number of issues that have been precedent for 50, 60 years sometimes.
The White House is providing legal advice and other support to help schools comply with the ruling. The reaction from Harvard students, sadness and anger.
I'm infuriated and speechless. This is just racism. It's just racism with a very thin veil. I've just met so many people from so many different backgrounds, and it would just break my heart for people in the future to lose that.
Harvard and the University of North Carolina had argued that they were using race as an admissions factor in order to create a student body that would be more sensitive to the diversity of the United States and thus create a generation of future leaders that would thus be more responsive to the challenges in the years ahead. The Supreme Court said that's a laudable goal, but it's not enough to justify violating the U.S. Constitution. Rosiland, Al Jazeera, the Supreme Court.
State legislators